Hey guys, it's me, Steven again. This is part 3 of my reaction video. Um, the first one was about Smosh. You saw that one, and that one was funny. And then you saw the one about what was the other one? But yeah, you saw those two videos. Sorry. Um, and my name is Steven Shropshire, but on the PS4 know me as Sasuke Shropshire. So again, I'm gonna show you a video on how the samurais lived and what they did and stuff. Let's see, I think I passed it. Let's see. No? Yeah, it was about Hata Hori Zano, the Demon Samurai Ninja Japanese History Explained. Yeah, here we go. And once again, please subscribe to me. You know me as Sasuke Shropshire and Steven Shropshire. Just leave a comment down below, and then yeah, and please subscribe to me. And here's the video. Here's the video.
Not another treadmill. Strength and cardio workouts. Live at home. When talking about the legendary Hanzo Hattori, let's just be clear that I'm not talking about this guy, or this guy, and sure as hell not this guy. No, Hanzo Hattori was a samurai in the Sengoku era, a time in Japan that was marked by social chaos, political upheaval, and constant military conflict. Some might be screaming at the screen right now that Hanzo Hattori was actually a ninja, and yes, he was involved in ninja activity, going on to become the leader of an entire ninja clan. But at least in the beginning of his career, he was a military commander who was once upon a time a samurai. In fact, his military strategy and fearlessness on the battlefield would earn him the name Oni Hanzo, meaning Hanzo the Demon. He was born in 1542 with the name Masanari, where his father, whose name was Hanzo Hattori Yasunaga, would raise him. Yasunaga was known as a minor samurai to the Matsudaira, a clan who would become the great Tokugawa clan and would rule over Japan as shoguns between the 17th and 19th century. Hanzo would begin his training very early, some saying he began taking to the sword as early as the age of 8. Some stories include Hanzo climbing a mountain as a child, whereby he would meet ancient teachers of the sword and mystics too. But much of Hanzo Hattori's life is unknown to us, and despite varying accounts of his supposed acts, many of them cannot be proven. In fact, one of the only real credible events that we can be sure took place was his escort of the future shogun, Tokugawa Ieyasu.
Wow.
You see, back in the 16th century, when Japan was a minefield of politics, wars, and savagery, there was a man named Oda Nobunaga, who was a daimyo, which was something of a high-ranking lord. Oda Nobunaga worked to unify the other daimyo of feudal Japan, and was successful in achieving this. However, he would be betrayed by one of his own vassals, and was quickly subdued, leading him to commit seppuku, a ritual by where a samurai slashes open his own stomach to deny the enemy the satisfaction of having the kill. As you can imagine, the death of Oda Nobunaga, who had worked so hard to unify Japan and essentially become its ruler, led
That's
to
crazy.
promotion.
But really
Nobunaga
cool.
was survived by 2 retainers, one of which was
But definitely.
Tokugawa Ieyasu, a man who would become the first shogun of the Tokugawa shogunate of Japan. It was this shogunate that would rule Japan for nearly 300 years, between 1600 and 1868. But Tokugawa Ieyasu would never have risen out of Oda Nobunaga's shadow had it not been for Hanzo Hattori. Hanzo Hattori would come into the service of Tokugawa, but we know little about his work here or how he came to join the soon-to-be shogun. One tale has it that Hattori served Tokugawa in an attack at night on Kaminoga Castle in 1562, and was successful in retrieving the daughters of Tokugawa, who had been captured by a rival.
This is really intense. So I think I'm going to scroll down here. Yeah, this was last year. Hanzo Hanzo began his life out as a samurai, but through family ties and the implement nation of guerrilla warfare, he would adopt the ways of the ninja under the service of Shogun Tawaka Lasaya. He would be given his own ninja clan. Wow. That's really cool. Alright guys, here's the rest of the video. Sorry.
Clan. Hanzo Hattori would have been just 16 years old at this point, but he had already caught the attention of Tokugawa, who praised him for his bravery. It's here that we get the first glimpse of Hanzo's supposed ninja life, as opposed to his more honorable samurai way of living. It was said that Hanzo would use guerrilla warfare when taking Kaminoga Castle, whereby he would sneak up on enemies, surprise them with attacks from above, and merge with the castle guards for infiltration.
Nice.
So impressed with Hanzo, Tokugawa began to employ more ninjas and would assign Hanzo as their leader. After this, Hanzo is stopped being referred to as a traditional samurai and appears to become something more resembling of a ninja, or at least a leader of ninjas, mainly from the province of Iga, where the Hattori family originated from. Another example of his service to Ieyasu is his undying loyalty. Ieyasu's oldest son, Nobuyasu, was said to be accused of treason and conspiracy by Oda Nobunaga.
Wow.
Outraged by his son's supposed crime, Ieyasu ordered the son to commit seppuku. But after a botched attempt, Hanzo was ordered by Tokugawa to finish the job. But Hanzo refused the order, stating that he could not kill a man who shared the same blood as the great Tokugawa Ieyasu himself. So moved by this, it cemented his loyalty in Tokugawa, who went on to say in regards to Hanzo, even a demon has a heart. As I mentioned earlier, Hanzo Hattori's most notable moment in his career would be his escorting of Tokugawa Ieyasu after the death of Oda Nobunaga. Upon the death of Nobunaga, Japan became a free-for-all, and being one of Nobunaga's retainers, Tokugawa became a massive target. At the time of his master's death, Tokugawa happened to be far away from home and was suspended in a land riddled with enemies seeking to do away with him. Tokugawa had a long journey back home to the province of Mikawa, but to his fortune, he would cross the Iga province, an area where Hanzo had earned himself some ties with the local ninja clans, possibly as a result of his family's heritage here. Hanzo was said to engage with enemies along the road, but he and his ninja buddies made quick work of any resistance. Some speak highly of Hattori's moves in battle, perhaps too highly, considering they are attributed with various supernatural abilities, including teleportation, psychokinesis, and precognition. It's these sorts of conceptions that have spawned the prominence of his character in pop culture. Furthermore, it seems that the mystery around his seemingly heightened abilities can be linked with the secret teachings of the art of ninjutsu, a martial art form that incorporates stealth, espionage, sabotage, camouflage,
Sorry, guys.
and general deception. No one can really explain how real Hanzo's abilities were, or what the full capacity of his abilities could have been. After all, being a ninja is also about keeping out of the spotlight, so it's natural that most of Hanzo's life and his abilities is shrouded in shadow and secrecy. Upon arriving safely home at Mikawa, after 5 days of walking and battling, Tokugawa Ieyasu would throw his support behind Toyotomi Hideyoshi, who was Oda Nobunaga's other retainer, a man also bidding to seize control of what Nobunaga had left behind. Together, they would prove to be a formidable force, and one strong enough to uphold Nobunaga's legacy and restore balance to Japan. With the ninjas under his employ, Tokugawa would travel to Edo to resume his responsibilities as shogun in 1590. But suspicious of betrayal and ambush, he had the ninjas who were now fully under Hanzo's stewardship take up barracks near the west gate of Edo Castle, a gate that is now known as Hanzo Mon Gate. Hanzo would enjoy a life of wealth soon after, for Tokugawa rewarded him with so much money that it was enough to rival that of a daimyo's earnings.
Wow.
Tokugawa set up residence in Edo shortly after, and would invite Hanzo and his ninjas to join him as loyal guards, who would watch the castle from the shadows. When Hanzo Hattori died in 1596, his band of ninjas were said to die with him, in the sense that they disintegrated under less able management, whereby their discipline and training began to slack. Hattori's remains are now kept at Temple Cemetery, in what is now Tokyo, surrounded by his favorite weapons. Hattori's descendants began to decline here, for it's said that his offspring were witless and arrogant, most of them racking up debt and failing to live up to his high standards. One of his sons, also named Masanari, would become captain of the castle guard by order of Tokugawa Ieyasu himself.
Wow.
But his own guard would rebel against him because of his attitude. He
Jeez.
would be relieved of his duties and later died in battle while desperately trying to redeem his honor. Another of Hanzo Hattori's sons, named Hattori Masasiege, would go on to serve Tokugawa and lead a group of ninjas, and while he had more success than his ill-fated brother, he was unable to grasp the teachings of ninjutsu in the same way that his father once did. The most interesting thing from Hanzo Hattori's life is that because of the secrecy surrounding his ninja lifestyle, much of what he did, including his so-called powers, will forever remain unknown. For all we know, there may have been a plethora of other abilities at his disposal, in addition to the ones I already mentioned. Furthermore, we don't know anything about the tasks in which Tokugawa set for Hanzo when he was in his employ, after he became shogun. So there could have been hundreds of epic missions that Hanzo was sent on, including assassinations, stealing, espionage, scaremongering, and who knows what else.
Jeez.
But what did you guys think of Hanzo Hattori's life? Are most of the tales about his powers made up by his allies and peers? Perhaps these tales were cultivated by Tokugawa Ieyasu himself to spread fear into his enemies. Or maybe they were real, and could very well still be real.
Yeah, pretty much.
For all we know, the art of ancient ninjutsu could still be practiced somewhere in the mountains of Japan. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. While we're here, let me know of any other samurai you want me to...
Well, guys, there you have it. Hanzo, the demon samurai, slash ninja. Alright, thanks, guys, and stay tuned. And then, and I also have a surprising video this weekend coming up, and you guys will see. Alright, see you guys next time. Bye.